Is the secret to a good stew fresh vegetables, or is it beautiful pieces of prime quality meat? Today I'm making a traditional Irish stew, and I have the secret. Stick around and find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and thanks for joining me for today's video presentation. It's still pretty cold here in the UK, so I'm making another stew. However, this time it's all about lamb. It is an Irish stew. A very simple, basic stew, but obviously the key ingredient isn't beef, it's lamb. And the Irish absolutely adore this dish. It's hugely celebrated all over Ireland. Shall we just check out the ingredients that we're going to use? This is a pretty simple version. We're just going to use a handful of fresh vegetables and some lamb and a few other ingredients. Let's just have a little close-up look, shall we? I've got some olive oil and some butter that we're going to mix. I've got some good quality beef stock, some thyme, some garlic, some tomato paste, fresh carrots and celery, some sliced leeks. There's the lamb. Try and leave a little bit of fat on if you can for flavour. A couple of bay leaves, some diced parsnips, potatoes left in big chunks, and some onions. So in the pan, I'm going to put some butter and some olive oil. While that's sizzling away, I'm just going to season my lamb with salt and pepper and then add it to the pan. Now this is the most important part of the dish, in my opinion. We need to get this lamb as brown as we possibly can. We want to get all those edges on those chunks of meat really caramelised and brown. Yes, we're going to get a little bit of surface crispy bits on the bottom of the pan, but they're going to come off once we add the veggies. That lamb, as you can see, it's nice and brown. That's exactly how we want it. Once it's reached that stage, transfer the lamb to another plate. And as I said, all those lovely brown crispy bits on the bottom of the pan, they're going to come off. Okay, I'm going to throw my bay leaves in now, followed by my finely diced onion. Give that a stir for a minute or two. And then we're going to add some garlic and some thyme. We're going to cook that until it's reasonably soft. About 3 or 4 minutes. Let's add in our carrots and our celery. And don't forget to include the leaves from the celery. They've got lots of flavour. Can you see the bottom of the pan getting clean now? All those lovely brown crispy bits are coming off. Let's add the leeks, shall we? Give that a bit of a stir round. And we want to cook our vegetables for about 5 to 10 minutes before we move on to the next stage. Here's the parsnips. They're going to make an appearance now. And as I said, a good 10 minutes, stir these vegetables around in the pan. They're going to shrink as they cook. And obviously the vegetables are going to start cooking on the outside. Let's throw our tomato paste in. Give that a bit of a stir. Once again, another couple of minutes. Get those vegetables nicely sealed before we add the meat. Okay, about 15 minutes after adding our vegetables, the meat can be returned to the pan. Now I'm just going to give that just a quick stir around to make sure everything is mixed in nicely. All those lovely brown crispy edges on that lamb are going to make our stew truly spectacular. I'm going to put in 2 large sprigs of fresh rosemary. We all know that lamb loves rosemary and rosemary loves lamb. Throw them in, give it a bit of a stir around. We're going to remove them later. Let's put in some really good quality beef stock. If you've got lamb stock, that's also fine. Or even if you've got chicken stock. The stock isn't the issue here. Once it's in, give everything a good stir. And now we're going to bring it to a boil, turn it down to a simmer. Once we've made sure everything is completely immersed in that liquid, the lid goes on for about 90 minutes on a low setting. And here it is. Lid off. Let's remove those really fibrous sprigs of rosemary, shall we? We don't really want to eat those. They're not really pleasant to eat, but we love the flavour. I'm also going to take out a bay leaf. There's another one in there somewhere. We can maybe take that out later on. Give everything a stir. Now it's time to add our potato wedges that I've peeled. If you want to leave the peel on, you can. Now we want to get those potatoes completely immersed in our stew. There may not be enough liquid there, so I'm going to pop a little bit of extra liquid in. You can use water. I'm just going to throw in another cup of stock to make sure everything's covered. Everything needs to be completely immersed in the liquid. Once it is, bring it to a boil, pop the lid on and give it a further 25 minutes. While that's cooking, I want you to mix some water and some flour, and all the measurements will be in the description below. Whisk it until it's a paste and there's no lumps in it at all. Whisk it really well. That'll take you 3 or 4 minutes. Once it is, let's take our lid off our stew. Our potatoes are just cooked through. Give it a bit of a stir just to check those potatoes are nice and soft. Now I'm going to drizzle my flour and water paste into my stew. Now, if you want to do 1 spoon, then give it a stir, see how thick it is. It's entirely up to you. I put 2 spoons in and I've just gently stirred that paste into my stew until I can no longer see the paste. And then I'm going to swap spoons and bring the spoon. Now I'm going to give that a good stir and cook that off for a further 5 to 10 minutes. And it's looking absolutely fabulous. It's looking exactly what a stew should look like. I'm just going to throw some extra pink Himalayan salt and pepper in. That's optional. It's entirely up to you. Have a taste first, just to check that you might need more seasoning. And then let's stir that salt and pepper in over a medium flame. And it's time to serve. And there it is. There's my sourdough bread waiting to be dipped into my stew. There's the lamb, chunks of potato. How do you feel about that? That there is my Irish stew, everybody. Hey everyone, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and smash that like button. It's huge for us with the algorithm on YouTube. And if you do cook this meal, I would love to hear how you get on with it. Did you enjoy it? Have you got any suggestions to improve the dish at all? I'd be fascinated to hear your comments, and please share my channel with everyone you know. I'm going to get stuck in. I'm starving. I'll see you very soon.